Welcome to Mora AFC. It is what it is. Aquava. This is the easy way you have to cut a man-made straight dress with an elastic fabric. So we'll explain. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is hiding. Way easy way. The fabric has been folded into two. You can see that I have pinned it. It's an elastic, so you have to pin it to get everything accurately. The fabric has been folded into two. I'm going to explain the lines for you. This is 1 inch for the shoulder slope. When you're 1 inch shoulder slope, then you draw your line. When you say shoulder slope, no, it's shoulder and then you're straight. Our shoulder is not straight, so you just have to give it a little bit of slope. For ladies, 1 inch. For a guy, 2 inch. So this is the armhole, 8 inches. You can measure your own armhole and you divide it into two. Your back as well and divide into. So I'm going to explain the line. This is the bust and this is the waist and the hip and the knee line. Line is 9. I'm your bust, your waist, your hip, and your knee line. So from the shoulder line, you come to the waist, which is 17. You come to the hip, which is 24. Then you come to the knee line, to whatever your knee line is. It is. You get it. So what you see in twice way. And also you can come from the waist to measure to your knee line. Then you mark your lines. So lines, in the match term. So that is the lines. It is what it is. So you take your bust or your chest, you divide it by 4, whatever you get. Then you mark it down. If your bust is 40 divided by 4 to give you 10, then you add 1/2 inch to it. If you want it very tightly, then you have to reduce by 1/2 inch or 1 inch so that to fit you very tightly. But I want it normal fit, you just have to maintain the same measurement and you add 1/2 inch to it as you show as allowances. So I say atare ni miawa effectua ubas no uchemwa 4 na de obenya no sate so 1 ote so 1 no use no. So I say normal mawa no the 1/2 inch ahead account. So let's come to the waistline. You do the same thing. You divide your waist into 4. If you want it very fitted, you have to deduct 1 inch or 1/2 inch from it. And you want it to be normal, you just have to add 1/2 inch to it. I hope you understand it. So I say normal mawa or the 1/2 inch per so. But I say tight one no side at so. You come to the hip side as well. You divide it by 4. Your hip measurement divided by 4. Like I said, if you want it very tightly to your body, you have to do that 1/2 inch or 1 inch from it when you divide your hips into 4. But you want it to normally, okay, you want the actual measurement that you measured, then you have to add 1/2 inch to it. Remember, this is an elastic fabric. And also, if you want to know if your machine can't sew an elastic fabric, I have a tutorial below. I'm going to leave the link below. Go learning how to fix your machine to sew an elastic fabric. So we're going to use the hips, the same hip to the knee line, but you got to deduct 1 inch from it. Or you can go 1.5 inch or 2 inches from the knee line. Remember, you have to come above the knee, not below the knee, not on the knee. Your measurement, you have to come above the knee. Your measurement, ese eba ukoto jone soro enye form. So we join the lines together. Here we go. Again, when you measure from your shoulder to your knee line, it's supposed to be on above your knee, not on your knee or below your knee, above your knee, so that there will be a free movement. So after that, you just have to add 8 inches or 5 inches or 9 inches to it to get your shape, your fish. Just making some curve, It is what it is. I added like 9 inch to it, so That's what 9 inch. So come check it out. 2.9. So I came out by 2 inch to give it a curve. So let's come back the neck. The neck measurement is 3 inches by 3 inches. You know how it is. But I'm gonna make it V-neck. So you measure from the shoulder to where you want your V to end. We'll measure from the shoulder now. From that point, then what you should be able to say V near the end. Then you just mark that place. You can make it 7, you can make it 8. It depends on where you want it to end. So you draw your straight line to join. So it should be like 3 by 7, 3 by 8, 3 by 9, how you want it. So I cut it out. It's time to cut. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and comment. Like I said, if your machine can't sew an elastic fabric, I'm gonna link a link below. Check it out. It's well explained to fix your machine how to sew an elastic fabric. You fix it so that it becomes easy for you to sew an elastic fabric. It's more IFC. It is what it is. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Hey, subscribe, watch it. Subscribe. Yeah, idea na airport. So you can see how it has formed beautifully, amazingly, beautifully. So simple. It's very, very simple. One thing about an elastic is that it's very, very simple. You don't need no doubt. Don't bother yourself to fix it, no doubt and that and that and that and that and that. No, just measure as your regular measurement and just move your way. I'm making notches. I want it to match, to work accurately. Hip by hip, knee by knee, tie by tie. Ah boy. It is what it is. So this is the front. This is the front. This is the front. The front is left with the back. What you gotta do with the back is just have to put the front. You fold the back into two as well. Then you put the front on top of the back of the fabric, as easy as you go. But now offer any another two fabric for now we trying to so I fold it into two. Not that to no trap. It's very simple when cutting the back. You just have to put the front on the fabric and you just trace everything up and you cut it just like that. You don't need to divide things by 4 and 5. This one we are not going to leave a zip allowance. We are not going to leave an allowance for a zipper because it's an elastic fabric. We are dealing with an elastic fabric, so we don't need to leave a space for a zipper. Sometimes I see an elastic fabric and some people like, hey, you sew it and you're gonna see they put the zip inside, and I say, is your fabric an elastic? And say, yeah, and you put the zip at the back. No, it's kind of not fancy. But as far as it's an elastic fabric, you don't need to put no zip, because when you're wearing it, it becomes easy for you. The reason why we put on a zip there, it becomes easy for you to open it, to wear it, to fit you very well, because it's not an elastic fabric. But since it's an elastic fabric that you can wear it and it fit you properly, there's no need for putting a zip there at the back. Feeling it? So what I say. Near elastic piano, the zip. Elastic for zip. Put it to zip to one side. One side. The banyan says elastic with my side. It's a zip show. What is zip show? What me shake? because of say elastic in it. Any elastic in it, that's all the zip show. So I know to zip my knife properly. I'm speaking tree, you know. It's tree. So the neck you can fold it like this.